Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So on the ADA chart, we are still looking at this possible reversal here, which just cannot be confirmed yet, but it's of course possible. So looking at this dip into the main support region, we had a reaction here. ADA did extend this correction quite a bit, but did not necessarily correct more than expected or would be healthy for this chart. Because the 29-cent level is here the critical threshold between, you could say, bullish momentum and bearish momentum. This was a 5-wave move up into the March highs. We've seen a correction afterwards, and we see the altcoins perform quite well over the last few days. Specifically, ADA actually quite good performance. The momentum is interesting to the upside, but not clearly bullish enough to really confirm a low. But we are moving towards that key thresholds. Towards those thresholds that I mentioned in the last video to give you a roadmap that you can watch for while the price is going higher with the critical resistance levels, critical support levels, because it is possible that this larger wave 2 correction has finished. Obviously, when we are getting into these major trend reversal areas and pivots and where sentiment gets very bearish, I'm not bearish at this stage. I'm simply watching for first evidence that a low is in, because until that's the case, the trend is still down. But obviously this is the next attempt from where ADA could make a reversal, but we need a 5-wave move up. Now in any of these rallies from recent lows, for example from this major low that formed on the 13th of April, the rallies were 3-wave structures. A, B, C. Yeah, they were always 3-wave movements. Also the last one from this 18th of June low, A, B, C. That's all corrective. This here is also still a 3-wave move, but we want to give ADA the next chance to develop a 5-wave pattern. So that's what we are watching for, that 5-wave pattern. It is possible that something bearish is going on here, and therefore I've labeled this in yellow as an ABC structure. Just to highlight, this could fail at any point. What it's really about for me, I need to see this. 1, 2, okay, that's done. The third wave, even though I don't like the microstructure, but the third wave should get to 41.6 cents. If it's a third wave, it normally would get rejected there, maybe at 43.3 cents. Then we get a fourth wave pullback. That support zone, which is currently defined between 38.9 and 37.5 cents, is likely going to change a bit, but you have already a bit of an area for orientation. And if we then see one more high that minimally reaches like the 43-cent area, maybe a little higher, then we have 5 waves. I just need that 5th wave, get to the next fib above the one that the 3rd wave reaches, and then we have 5 waves up, and then we can say, okay, we now have the first confirmation that a low has formed. And then we can watch for the next corrective pullback. And we can add here, let's say, the next support zone, right? Then we have further confirmation that we've bottomed. It is just about this 5-wave move. I just need to see that. Of course, in the short term, the market can move higher. We have resistances on the chart. The 39-cent level is already broken. That's already positive, but we need to get to the 1.38 extension at 41.6 cents next as the next milestone from a bullish point of view. It could then still be a C wave, but that opens the door to a 4-5 pattern as well. It just needs to get there first. In addition to that, we're now approaching the next trend line. Now it's only 2 touch points, but still it's an interesting trend line to watch here, because it runs through the resistance area between 39 and 43.3 cents. So it's something there to watch. The market moves just in corrective movements to the upside. This is not a very clean structure. It just overall has a corrective look. But I keep the door open for higher as long as we are holding, well, certainly as long as we're holding that Monday low here at 35.8 cents. If that breaks, that would strongly suggest that we see here further downside. And again, one more low is definitely likely and has to be considered until we get that 5-wave move up. If we really get that 5-wave move, it would strongly suggest a bottom has formed. But then we should still see that 5-wave move corrected by, well, the next corrective pullback, which should form a higher low and could act as a next setup, really. So it's interesting. Probably today, tomorrow, we might reach that trend line. and we just have to watch how the market reacts to those pivots in the very short term. Don't know if you're trading this really in the short term, you might want to use this trend line here. I'm going to take it off the chart, but that's just a trend line that's been followed since Monday. Market is moving up in a tiny channel, you could say, or maybe I leave it on the chart. It's a tiny channel, and yeah, but this is really just micro. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.